Hey, welcome back to another vlog. Girl, I know I have been MIA for months, but that's why I'm here today, so we can catch up. So grab your snacks, grab your drink. Got the biggest wine glass that was in my cabinet. I think it could fit a whole wine bottle. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't ever tried it before, but whatever. Let's get into it, girl.
What it do, girl? What the fuck going on, man? What's up with you, girl? It's for my bad. What it do, girl? What's up with you, girl?
So, girl, as you can see, I cut my hair again. I don't know what the last vlog was. Or like what hairstyle I had. I'm drawing a blank at this moment, but I know I had knotless braids. I know I had a weave for my birthday. Maybe something else, I don't know. But long story short, I cut it back down again. I was over it. I was getting hot. I felt like I didn't know what to do with it. Like, granted, I could go to my godmom, but it was just like, I like to use her as like a last resort, or if I really just don't feel like doing my hair for real. But it just got too boring. So I cut my hair again, and I added like some color, but I did like the mapping type of thing or whatever. So it's like underneath of my dark brown or black or whatever y'all see. I did want to like keep it professional. I didn't want like no loud colors or nothing like that. Granted, my job is really cool about stuff like that, but yeah, I still want to keep it modest, if that's the right word. What else? It's been quite a few celebrations since the last time I like picked up the camera, or the last time I uploaded. It's been quite a few celebrations. It's been Chloe's graduation, or like her promotion ceremony, or whatever case may be. And that's crazy because school just started back today, as in August 28th. School just started back today. I really just been like living in the moment with like a lot of things for real. So it was her promotion ceremony. It was Treya's birthday, Lex's birthday, Destiny birthday. Granted, Destiny, of course, lives in another state or whatever, so we didn't go down there to see her. But we are going to see her in September. My Deltaversary was in April. That was a great time. We went, I forgot what restaurant we went to, but of course I'll include like pictures and stuff like that. But the restaurant we went to, it was pretty good. The smell of anything was like, of course I tried to like make the best of it, but girl, I couldn't stomach nothing. Like, I didn't want no ginger ale, I didn't want Pepsi, I didn't want water, I didn't want anything. So I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. It is terrible. Like, it just turned me off from everything. I didn't want nothing. I've been spending like quite a bit of time like with my family and my friends and stuff like that or whatever. Just trying to be like more present. And I think that's honestly one of the reasons why I haven't like been picking up the camera or nothing like that, because like everybody in my life don't want to be on camera. Everybody in my life don't want to be seen all the time, or like they legit just probably want to chill and like have a good time or something like that. So of course, like, I'm gonna respect their wishes and stuff like that. Like, I'm not about to put the camera in their face and stuff, but like I said, I have been trying to be more present. So it's been cool for real. New things have came about with like embracing the moment, enjoying the moment, being present in that moment. So I know for Lex's birthday, we went down to Union Market. Like, we've been down there plenty of times before, but we tried Shudo, something like that. It's like a Asian restaurant or a Japanese restaurant or something like that. It was pretty good. Also, Lex had us try cycling. Baby, you don't ever have to worry about me ever again. Baby, I wanted to flex in that cycling class. Like, it was torture. That was torture. Let me tell you, it was torture. I was sore for like no funny a week straight. Like my butt bones, my thighs, everything in like my lower half of my body was on fire for like a week straight. And I'm just like, I know Lex is lying. And she enjoys it. Baby, I will not ever go back to a cycling class ever again. Like, I would take the toughest, the hardest Pilates or gym class ever before I go back to cycling. Absolutely not, Lex. You got it, girl. You got it. Not ever again. Like, it was insane. It was a great workout, but it was insanity to me. Like, for real. What else has happened? Me, Lex, and Treya went to Don Toliver concert. That was a great concert. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie. That was a great concert. would definitely go see him again. It was definitely worth the money. We had some really good seats. He's a good performer. I think he's a good performer. However, I do wish he would have played more songs from the Love Sickness album. He did play like a lot of throwbacks or whatever, but I feel like he should have played. I should have sung, not played. Should have sung more songs from his most current Love Sickness album, because that's the name of the tour. So give us the songs that we want. He didn't play a lot of our favorites, but nonetheless, it was a great concert. Like, it was super fun. It was cool for real. Like, it was definitely a vibe. I'd go see him again, like, for sure. I give it like a good 8.5, 9 out of 10, only because, like I said, I did want him to play more recent songs. But overall, it was good. It was good. I would definitely go see him again. Me and Keisha got tickets to go see Moneybagg Yo recently. I won't ever see that man in concert again. Like,
Hey, being in Jews don't include what I was already ripping for them. They gonna say apologize speaking. Hey, tell the truth. You walk throughs, he don't drop some. She was your one of no bitches you hit on the one of that. Trusting her eyes while she drive. She coming straight to me.
All these hoes tryna shout out Dumbo on the track. I'm thinking my bitch. 25,000 traffic, look like a dirty nigga reach for this. Nigga be talking tough as hell, take bump down on him with this switch. And my wife so lit right now, might put a hand on my turn around this bitch.
Backtrack, man, fuck that. I don't miss me. Left it on sleep, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. I just looked at my wrist, I got tired today. Fuck it, I'm crossing the line today. Low boy.
You have 1 minute.
I won't ever see that man in concert again. Girl, when I say he rapped like one line or one verse from every other song he has, it wasn't worth it. Like, in my opinion, it wasn't worth it. We had some really good seats though, but it wasn't worth it. I wouldn't go see him again. But like I said, me and Keisha went, and we saw Caitlyn, we saw T, we saw Crystal, Lex ended up being there or whatever. So it was a cool vibe for real. Like, we had a good time because of who we were with, but I wouldn't go see him again. I really wouldn't. That's just my personal opinion. I give his concert, like, to be generous, like a 4 out of 10. Like, seriously. It was cool though. Nonetheless, it was cool. And then I could have sworn Sexy Red was supposed to be there. Girl, we get on Instagram, this hoe in LA. Another thing that happened this summer, like, summer just started. I was in another car accident, girl. I really must be invisible on the road. Like, I don't know. So, long story short, I was leaving work, and this man just made an illegal U-turn, like, right in front of me. Like, I'm right here, and he's in the lane on the right side of me, and he just bucks a U-turn. It was like a small enough gap for me to slam on my brakes, but it wasn't a gap enough for us not to collide. So I was just like, oh my God. So he ended up getting a citation for it, and it happened in Virginia. So he ended up getting a citation for it. He had to appear in court. Whether he went to court, I don't know. I didn't get anything in the mail saying that I had to go. That's on him, not on me. His insurance accepted full liability. From that, girl, I have been without my car for a month and a half. a month and a half. Because his insurance accepted full liability, they did put me in a rental car. But girl, I this is my third rental car. And I don't mean third rental car as in like, oh, this is my third accident, so this is my third rental car that I've had. I mean, this is my third rental car within this accident. The first car they gave me, the key battery, they must have known like it wasn't a good key battery or whatever case may be. I'm not 100% sure. If the key was working perfectly fine when I left the lot and everything or whatever case may be, but after a few days, probably like 2 or 3 days, it ended up like it was hesitant, or it would pick and choose when it wanted to lock and unlock the door and stuff like that. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I took it back up to Enterprise, and they were aware that that was an issue. Why not just change the battery and the key? Or where is is the spare key messed up too? I don't know. So that was that. They put me in a new car. So I was like, okay, cool. So that's when they put me in a new car. It was like the middle of the week. That weekend, me and Lexi was going down to Trey House just to have like a chill girls night or whatever. So, we get down there, we get out Baltimore or whatever case may be. The next day, we go to breakfast/brunch, like our favorite place, the original Pancake House or whatever, right? And so, Trey was getting her car detailed. So I'm like, okay, like I'll drive, like I'm not tripping. I got a rental car, whoop de whoop de whoop. So I drove us to breakfast or brunch or whatever. Everything was fine. Everything was perfect. We had a great morning. Like, able to make a reservation. As soon as we got there, we was able to get seat. Like, everything was great. Girl, when we leave a breakfast, tell me why that rental car, the second rental car did not start. So the first rental car, it was the key battery. The second rental car, it was the actual car battery, girl. Girl, I was like, I know you lying. So I had to call roadside assistance. That took like an hour and a half to go ahead, get situated, get somebody dispatched, blah, 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 right? By the time somebody came out, by the time like the tow truck got there to give me a jump and everything, it was 2:00. So I'm like, okay, how likely is this to happen again? Whoop the whoop the whoop. And so he was like, it's highly likely to happen again. If it just happened this time, like who's to say how many times it happened before? Yada, 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 especially since it's a rental car. Of course, it was a Saturday. Of course, it was 2:00 in the afternoon. Of course, every Enterprise that was in my area was closed at 12 noon or 2 p.m. on the dot. I said, I know you're lying. Like, I was just like, I told Trey and Lex, like, y'all, I'm gonna just go home. Mind you, this is still Saturday. So I'm like, y'all, I'm gonna just go home. Like, I'll just figure everything out once I get home. And yeah, like, because it's like everywhere is closed and stuff like that. So, I called another sector of the roadside assistance or whatever to see like what other enterprises were open. They was like, it was one open at BWI Airport. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I tell Lex and Trey, like, yeah, like they have this one, they have this enterprise at BWI Airport, blah, 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 blah. They said I could go switch out the car there. So they rolled with me there or whatever. It took a little minute. Got the third rental car. Cool. I appreciate it. I'm so grateful. But when I say I hate that car, y'all, I hate that car. It is so loud. And I don't mean loud like SRT, Scat Pack, Hellcat. I don't mean loud like that. I mean like you hear the rotors, you hear the brakes, you hear everything. Like you hear everything. The audio, like the stereo system is trash. Like if I have kids, I promise y'all that won't ever be my kid's first car, because absolutely not. Like, y'all know, like I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm so appreciative that they have kept me in a rental car for this long. But that one was not it. That was not it. I promise y'all, that was not it. I got a text message today that said my car should be ready by this week. Well, it stated this week, as in the 31st. It should be ready by the 31st. Fingers crossed, God willing, my car is done by tomorrow. Because, girl, I miss my girl so bad. Like, I miss my car so bad, to the point I miss the camera on the side. I miss the backup sensors. I miss the emergency brake just being a freaking push down button. I miss everything in my car. I miss the radio system, the stereo system, the CarPlay. I have heavily contemplated whether I wanted to get like a chauffeur and just trade my car in, and like what I pay for my car note and my car insurance, that could just be paid to the chauffeur. I have heavily contemplated that, like heavily, girl, heavily. I'm not even gonna sit up here and hold y'all. Oh, and girl, it was towed from my garage where I live. It was towed from my garage 2 nights in a row. 2 mother freaking nights in a row. $175 each time. $350? Was that? Yeah, $350 before I went to Jamaica. I can understand if the accident was my fault. Of course, I would have to accept accountability and responsibility if it was my fault. But to be inconvenienced by somebody else, again. Anyway, next topic. Girl, dating Diaries.com. Back in April, May-ish. Yeah, it was like April or May or something like that. And me and a guy from the past were attempting to rekindle something that just was not there anymore. Like, it should have just stayed where it was, buried, to be completely honest. It was so many things that was going wrong, and I don't know if it was going wrong in his life, that's on him, but it was so many things going wrong in my life, and it just kept happening back to back to back to back to back. And I'm just like, absolutely not. So here's an update of what happened the night that everything happened. I know I just need to stop messing with this dude, like, for sure. And it was signs there before, but tonight was just like confirmation, girl, because tell me why my microwave handle broke while he was here. My microwave handle broke, right? And then, so I feel like something happened before that, but I can't remember. And then, anyway, fell asleep, woke up at like 2, 3 o'clock. Mother freaking, he was like, all right, I'm about to dip. I'm like, okay, cool, like, cool. I remember the other thing that happened between us. It was like something personal, but that was confirmation. Like, those 3 things that happened all 2 nights was confirmation. Like, It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Purr. And y'all know I text Keisha. Y'all know I text Keisha. 4 o'clock in the morning. I do not care. I sure did text her. Like, I cannot believe this is my life. Like, I cannot believe this is my life. But you know what? It's all gravy. It is all gravy. And then he talking about, I'll remind you next time. Who said it would be a next time? So, yeah. That was that. What was the final straw for me was he would like just like went so hard. He went so hard to say how like he wasn't like messing with his baby mama, like effing around with her, whatever. This, that, and the third. Come Mother's Day, Shawty got a whole gift, like expensive gift. I don't know what the gift was, but I know it was like a brand. I don't want to say what the brand was because I don't want to put his business out there. But it was like a whole like label type, like brand label type issue, whatever. And I said, oh, okay, girl, okay. So I asked him about it. He kept it 100. He was like, yeah, I did get it for her. She's a great mom. Da, da, da. I don't care about none of that. I just feel like if you going so hard as to you saying like you don't mess with your baby mama, you don't F with her, yada, 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 why you spending all this money on that gift? Like, you could have had the child make her a card and that's it. But you personally got her the gift. Did she return that same energy on Father's Day? From then, he's still been like trying to contact me and like reach out to me and stuff like that or whatever case may be. I was at the Moneybagg Yo concert. He was at the Moneybagg Yo concert, but I didn't know because I'm not like on his page checking for him. We don't follow each other or nothing like that. So out of nowhere, I like just start getting hella DMs from him. And I'm like, what? So I go to my story and I see he's in my views. And I'm like, what? So I go to his page. I wasn't able to like see his page, but after a while, I guess he must have unmuted because I wasn't blocked, but I think I was just muted from seeing his story. Not his page. I was muted from seeing his story. So after I seen him in my views, I went to his page and I was actually able to see his story then. And I was just like, what are the freaking odds that we in the same place at the same time, seeing the same man? Ugh. So when I say like he was blowing my DMs up, I mean like blowing my DMs up, like Instagram phone calls or Instagram video calls, whatever, message after message after message after message. And it's just kind of like, yeah, I was carrying him because it's like, what more do you want me to say? Like, what else we got to talk about? We ain't got to talk about nothing. Like, Nathaniel, we have nothing else to talk about. So from then, I got blocked. So last time I checked, I was blocked. So I don't know what you wanted me to say. I don't know if you wanted me to give you another chance after what you like. No. Next. So moving on, I started talking to another guy and things were going good until it wasn't. So, and y'all back with another episode of Dating Diaries, and I don't know. I wouldn't consider this a date. This is like an outing. I don't know, but I am currently at the pier, at like the water or whatever. One of the locations. I'm not going to say what location, but I'm at the marina, whatever the freak is called, with the boats and stuff like that or whatever. This was like very spirit of the moment, like, so it is with a new guy. I just met him formally met him Friday, Saturday, Friday. I think it was Friday. And yeah, now we're at the water about to get on the boat. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But we gonna see how this go, girl. Yeah, we linked up. That was cool. We end up not like going out on the water that day because something was wrong with the boat or whatever. So we linked up like quite a few times after that. Like I went to his house, he went to my house. It was cool or whatever case may be. And I just started noticing every time he wouldn't get his way, it would be like a temper tantrum. Like he would legit be going off in my messages. And so me being the new me, I'ma let but so much slide. Like, yeah, you can pop off at the mouth, but I'm paying it dust for like it's nothing to me. The old me, oh, we going at it. We going tit for tat. I don't care. But I was like, you know what? I'm trying to be grown, whatever. I'm trying to be a healed girl. That only lasted but so long. And I started cussing him out. Like, that's just what it was. Like I said, it was good until it wasn't. Like, he just was so disrespectful, like, so mean. And not necessarily, like, mean to me. Disrespectful to me, yes. Mean to me, if that falls under disrespectful, I don't know. But, like, mean as in, like, just his demeanor, if that makes sense. Like, even down to like us being on the phone and like him ordering food or like him going to get food or something like that. He was just so mean, like mean to people. And I'm like, why are you talking to them like that? Like, what? They ain't got to do nothing for you. Like, what? I don't care if it's their job or not. Like, you wanted the service. The heck? I don't know. He was just so mean. It's just like, yeah, it was just no. Once I realized you've served your purpose in my life and I don't let you go, that's when things started to go downhill for me, for real. So I was just over it. He was such a narcissist. Ooh. Girl, he was such a narcissist. Like, never took accountability for anything. Always, like, tried to fake gaslight me, but, like, I'm a healed girl, kind of. So I pick up on stuff like that. I majored in psychology. I pick up on stuff like that. Like, bro, stop playing with me. Like, let's be for real. And when I would call him out on it, he would be like, no, that's not what I was saying. That's not what I was trying to. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like, please stop. And then what kind of, like, in hindsight, what kind of did it for me, like, even after all that, like, me just being a kind-hearted person, like, some shit had went wrong with his truck or whatever. And I was like, all right, like, you could go ahead, use my car. Like, we could just drop me off at work. Go home, get your papers together, bloop, 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 or whatever case may be. Fine and dandy. I was supposed to meet up with somebody else later that evening, night, or whatever, and it didn't go as planned. Like, in hindsight, I should have left his motherfucking, like, I should just left him at his house, left him where else to rot in your mean and disrespectfulness. Like, I should just left him there rot and just carried on with what I had planned already. So me being me, I had to text old boy, like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna be able to make it, blah, 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 blah. That wasn't the final straw. Like, he got disrespectful again after that, and I did too, because I was just like, yeah, nah, I don't care no more. Like, I already know you're not my boyfriend. I already know you won't be. You won't. I went into it like, I even said to Keisha, I said to Lex, Treya, Caitlin, I even said it to Keith. Like, I just said it to everybody. Like, I don't see this man as my boyfriend. I don't see this man as my husband. Like, what am I about to waste my time on him for? Like, no. So one day I just woke up and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm over it. So I just stopped answering his calls. I stopped answering his texts. I basically ghosted him. So when I ghosted him, I still seen him in my views, and he lied and said, oh, he was looking for like his cousin girl page or blah, 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 blah. Again, let's all, as a collective, BFFR. I ghosted him, and the calls and the text messages and the story views have finally stopped, and I don't want to speak it up, so we gonna move on. Period. So the guy that came after him, which was the guy that I had to text and like basically cancel our plans to link up or whatever. I've known him since high school, probably middle school. I'm not 100% sure middle school, but I know for sure high school. I like him. I do. I feel like he's like my speed. He's like of my caliber of men. But I feel like we're exactly the same person. Probably a year or two ago, we went out before to like this hidden bar, and it was cool. It was great conversation. I feel like the vibes was cool. Like, I felt safe. I felt secure. Like, the manners up there. Got out. Like, he picked me up from my house. Got out, gave me a hug, opened my door, all of that. Like, held my hand while he was walking. All like literally the basic stuff that you expect on the date. I was just like, okay, I'm liking it. So let's fast forward to now, and I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know because it's just like I'm still trying to figure myself out for real, and seeing myself in somebody else, it's just like, dang. I've been to his place quite a few times, like, super nice. It's cool. Like, he made me breakfast. We worked from home together one time. It was cool. He hasn't ever been here, and he probably think I live with a dude or something, but I don't. So conversation has always been good. It hasn't ever been like awkward or dull moments or nothing like that, in my opinion. Come to find out, he watches my vlogs. I feel like we're at the point where he has shown interest, and he felt like I wasn't interested, and I can understand how I came off that way. Now, like, in hindsight, looking back on it, I can understand how I came off that way. And now that, like, I took heed to what he said, and I'm trying to show interest, I'm like trying to put myself out there, and he's probably over it, or he probably has like something else going on, or probably entertaining somebody else. I have no idea. I don't know. In hindsight, looking back on it, maybe I just took too long to show interest or something like that. But I really do like him. I just don't know how to express it. Like, I don't know how to express it without it being overbearing, like overwhelming, or like love bombing, or whatever case may be. Like, I can be a very emotional, very like affectionate person. However, I feel like the guy before him kind of love bomb me, and I don't want to do that to other people because I know how they feel, and it's just not a good feeling for real, for real. It's just kind of like it's all a facade for real. So it has been some things that like kind of turned me off for real, but I don't know. I feel like I was waiting for the other shoe to drop, and he's been the same person. Like, he's been the same person since we first like got in contact with each other like years ago. Like, he's been that same person, like calling, like not necessarily texting. He's not a texter. Um, calling, FaceTime, all that, and then we just fell off randomly. And then when we got back, he was still that same person, like calling, texting, but I just didn't know how to accept it. And now that I know how to accept it, I feel like it's too late. So yeah, I guess it's on me this time, girl. But I guess you win some, you lose some, and that's that. As of right now, the current dating diaries daughter, the dating diaries daughter, I don't entertain nobody. I don't talk to anybody. I don't date anyone. I'm not in a relationship with no one. I don't got any kids with nobody. So that's that. That's that, girl. Have a trip planned for literally every month for the remainder of the year. So we just got back from Jamaica, and that was cool. It was okay. It was a good 7.5 out of 10. I thought the turnout was gonna be way better than what it was. I'm not opposed to like not going back, but if I go back, it would be like a vacation. Um, so yeah, we stayed at the Ocean Eden Bay. It was all inclusive. We went through a travel agency. So one of my godmoms, one of her really good friends is a travel agent. So we went through her or whatever. It was give or take about $1,600. That would included flights with Southwest, hotel stay, any food we wanted, any drinks we wanted, like literally all inclusive, everything. Um, the only thing we had to pay for there was the excursions, and if we stopped at like a store that wasn't on the resort or something like that, that was all we had to pay for. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool nonetheless, but I would definitely go back as a vacation. September, we're going to see Destiny. So we're going to Dallas because our girl is getting married. So that is like a month or a little, like probably like a few days shy of a month away. We're going at the end of September. And then October is Keisha's birthday. We were supposed to be going to Aruba, but she was just like, I'm gonna just do a big dinner here, and then we're going to Atlanta and like turn it up out there, going to the Commanders and the Falcons football game, and then coming back home. So we're doing that for her birthday. And then November, I'm going to North Carolina. Well, me and my dad are going to North Carolina because we're going to see Black in concert. So that should be a vibe. I got my dad hip to him like some years ago, whatever, and he liked him. He banged with him, so that's good. And then December/January, I want to go to Houston for New Year's. So fingers crossed that go is planned. I'm not sure what everybody doing for New Year's, but if it gotta be a solo trip, then hey, that's just what it's gonna be. Because I definitely want to go to Houston, like for sure, for sure, for sure. Other than that, girl, I really think that is all. I'm still loving my job. I still love my place. I love being here by myself. Like, I love my space. Coming home, not having to answer to nobody. I love it. Without further ado, that is all I got, y'all. And I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day, night, evening, whatever time y'all watching this. I thank y'all. I love y'all. And I'm out.
What's up with you, girl?
Bye.
It's my bad.